Every night something happens around you. For some time now, there has been a presence near you while you sleep. Today I bring an important message given just for you. It was signaled to me to tell you that something surprising will happen. In the coming hours, God will act in your life in a different way. An angel was sent by God to take care of you. It is near your bed, waiting for the order to act. It acts to protect you, because there is a spiritual battle that is affecting your life. But God gave me a sign to know if this message is for you. Millions will see this video, but there is one special person for whom this message is intended. Do this test. If, when you click on the WhatsApp arrow, the first person who appears is a woman, that is the sign that the message is for you. Then write your name in the comments and say, "Luz, it's for me." God told me that there is an angel next to your bed because he is going to break a bondage that has been affecting you. Tonight at midnight, he will give the order to erase everything negative in your sentimental, spiritual, and financial life. To seal this blessing, leave an amen in the comments and receive the message with faith. God is preparing something very big for you. I bless you in the name of God. Share this message with 2 people in your family whom you want to see protected by this angel. I feel that in your life, there is something you are thinking of getting away from. It's as if you are looking for a rest and your mind is asking for a change. What I see is that something new is coming for you. Something you can't imagine. But that is going to surprise you. It's as if the universe is moving pieces to get you out of a situation that worries you a lot. There is something you carry in your mind all the time, as if it were a burden, a thought that doesn't leave you in peace. That burden is going to be released soon, as if you are being freed from a weight you've been carrying for a long time. What is coming means you won't have to wait long. It is a change that may be a little scary at first because you don't know what it is, but it is something good for you. This movement arrives to open paths for you and to remove from your life what is not letting you advance. It could be news, a decision that someone makes, or something that the universe itself moves for you. All of this arrives to cleanse you and bring you peace. That is why it is important that you speak with your angels and ask for clarity, that you maintain your faith and a calm mind. The answer that is coming is something you don't expect, but it will relieve you and show you that you have never been alone. I feel that in the next 3 days, something very important will happen. It's as if time is accelerating for you. There are signs that repeat. The number 3 is very marked in you. When you see it, take it as a sign that the message is for you and that the change is near. There is someone who has been thinking about you a lot, and that is part of what is moving. Their thoughts towards you are intense and are calling you. This may bring back someone who was important in your life, or it may open the door for a new stage with someone. Do not ignore the signs that appear in these days, because everything is part of a plan to show you where you should go. The anxiety you feel will turn into clarity. What is confused will begin to order itself. It is time to let go of what hurts you and trust that what is coming is better than what you thought. Your life is entering a time of balance, of answers you have been waiting for a long time. What is coming is not a coincidence. It is a gift from heaven that arrives just when you need it. What I am feeling is very strong. My guides show me that there is someone in your life who is going to move away. This person has not been sincere with you. They have been someone who has caused pain. And for some people, this is a man who will pack his things and leave. For others, this means that it is your turn to move, to leave something that no longer has space in your path. I see that soon you will receive news that confirms this change. It may be that someone leaves a place, or that you yourself make the decision to get out of a situation that no longer gives you peace. All of this is part of a necessary closure to open a new cycle. I keep seeing that the number 3 is very present in you. This tells me that there are only 3 days left for something to be fulfilled, and this comes through divine justice. It's as if heaven has decided that it is time to make adjustments in your life and put you in the right place. They show me the color red, a color that in you speaks of strength, of passion, but also of warning. It's as if something that has taken away your peace finally breaks and stops hurting you. That thought that has been chasing you is going to dissolve. What makes you restless begins to disappear, so you can breathe calmly. My guides are very clear. A moment of release is approaching. You may feel sadness or nostalgia for what is leaving, but it is necessary for something better to arrive. What is moving away was blocking your path. I see that there is someone very connected to you who is going through a process of healing. This person has been living a very hard stage, as if they had to hit rock bottom to be able to get up again. It may be related to personal problems, even with addictions or situations that cause them harm. This process has been long, But now this person is beginning to see the light, and in 3 days their path moves in a way that brings them closer to you. It is possible that they want to look for you, appear in your life again, or send you a message. I feel that what is coming is to show you that all the pain you lived through was not in vain. There is something being arranged on the spiritual plane to give you the peace that you so long for. Do not be afraid of what is leaving, because what is arriving is aligned with your growth and your happiness. Prepare to receive clear messages in the coming days. Stay attentive to the signs and to any unexpected encounter. Everything indicates that divine justice is acting in your favor. What I see is that there is someone in your life who has a connection with you. This person is in a moment of their life. Their energy feels dense, as if they are sunk in their own problems and looking for refuge in alcohol or other excesses. It's as if they are at the low point of their life, not knowing how to get out. However, this burden is no longer yours. You already began a process of healing and liberation that has allowed you to see things clearly. For some of you, this speaks of your own healing process. You may have gone through a stage where you needed spiritual help, therapy, or someone to guide you to understand everything you were living through. That help was necessary to open your eyes and awaken from an environment that was not healthy for you. Although you have already taken important steps, there are memories and thoughts that cross your mind, and sometimes try to make you doubt. This time has been like a deep cleaning of your life. You have had to let go of emotional burdens, heal internal wounds, and rebuild yourself from the inside. All of that has been part of your awakening. Now your energy feels strong and free, as if you have broken chains that tied you to a pain from the past. While you have been working on yourself, there is someone who has been hitting rock bottom. This person has reached a state where they can no longer continue as they are. It's as if the universe has stopped them cold, so they would look at their life and realize what they were doing. Their thoughts are directed towards you. They observe you from a distance, and their soul feels the impulse to return to your life. What is about to come into your life is a key moment. I keep seeing that the number 3 is very marked, which tells me that there are only a few days left for something important to manifest. It's as if you are in the final steps of a countdown, and when the right moment arrives, everything will take form. Your spiritual guides are preparing this movement. It is not a coincidence that you have had dreams or premonitions in these days. All of this is part of the warning that the universe is about to do justice. For you, what was stuck begins to flow. What was broken begins to repair itself. Your faith is firm and your mind open. Although it may seem that everything is moving at once, it is the result of all the internal work you have been doing. Prepare to receive clarity, news, and changes that mark a new stage in your life. The universe is aligning every detail so that you live a necessary closure and a beginning full of light. This is very close to manifesting. I feel that there is someone from your past who has hit rock bottom and now wants to get up. This person was very important in your life, someone who marked a before and after. It may even be that because of what happened with this person, you got sick or lived through moments of great pain. I see that there was someone who got into your life just on a whim, out of envy, or out of the need to get attention. That person entered your life and your path without a just reason. It happened, but what they are showing me now is that whoever was with you, whoever left, is still not happy. They are in a place where their life is not advancing, where they feel that everything is stagnant, and they want to get out of that situation. This person is no longer the same. Something in their way of speaking, in their way of dressing, or of behaving has changed. It's as if they had to transform to please another person, to adapt to an environment that doesn't belong to them. But deep down, they are not happy living that way. It is forced. It has taken away their essence and has filled them with sadness. What they show me is that there are people paying attention to you, people who observe you in silence. I feel there are 2 people very attentive to every step you take, even people who look for information about you or check what you do. Some of these people do not have good intentions and would like to see you fall. I perceive that there are energies of envy and jealousy that have tried to block you. There is someone with a very strong will who has wanted to impose themselves on your life or control what happens with you. They may have even used bad intentions to wish you ill, but that energy has not been able to destroy you because you are spiritually protected. This is a moment when you need to be very attentive to the signs. Don't let these energies make you feel fear or rob you of your peace. What is coming is a stage in which everything hidden begins to come to light. The people who harmed you will be exposed and will be forced to show their true face. In a process of very strong personal and spiritual growth, you have learned to listen to your intuition, to protect your energy, and to trust that the universe will bring justice. This change that is approaching will free you from emotional burdens and from the influence of those who do not want to see you advance. Stay firm, because what is about to arrive is the sign that everything you suffered had a purpose. A time of clarity and of recovering what you have lost is coming. What I see is that you have decided to close a cycle that has been very heavy for you. There is something in your life that you can no longer stand, and everything in your path indicates that the moment to free yourself is approaching. The color red appears with force, as a sign of strength, courage. You may have something of this color in your house or on your clothes, or it may be a reflection of the passion and intensity that you are now feeling. It's as if the universe is pushing you to make a decision. You have been carrying a thought that crosses your mind all the time. That thought generates anxiety and a desire to get out of a place or a situation that has had you trapped. It could be a group of people who are not good for you, an environment in which you don't feel valued, or a relationship that has hurt you. What I see is that it won't be long before you can leave all that behind. In the next 3 days, something is going to move so that this comes to light. It's as if heaven has heard your prayers and is finally intervening in your favor. This help arrives unexpectedly, but it is perfect for you. It is the result of all the strength you have shown in the midst of the storm. I feel that your spiritual guides have been working intensely to protect you. They have seen the injustice you have lived through and have decided to act. They have been blocking envy, closing paths to people who do not wish you well, and preventing those bad intentions from reaching you. It's as if the universe has said, enough. There are 2 very marked people in your life who have tried to cause you harm. Their objective was to see you fall, to make you emotionally sick, to make you feel small so that you would not keep advancing. But all that is breaking. The energy that they threw at you is returning to them, and soon they will begin to face the consequences of what they did. On the other hand, you are emerging from a very complicated stage. This stage could have made you feel exhausted, without strength. It could even have affected your health or emotional state. But this stage is ending. It's as if they wanted to bury you in a crisis so you couldn't get up, but they didn't succeed. What is arriving in your life is a time of justice. Everything you lost begins to return to you in the form of peace, opportunities, and clarity. The people who tried to subdue you are left without power. They themselves will get entangled in their own problems while you emerge stronger and more determined than ever. This is the beginning of a rebirth for you. Stay firm and give thanks in advance, because in a few days the weight on your shoulders begins to lift and everything starts to move in your favor. My spiritual guides show me that there are names and letters very marked in your path. You may connect with names like Arturo, Sylvia, Rodrigo, Ricardo, Rodolfo, or with letters like M, P, O, B, S, R, U, Z. This could be your name, that of someone close, or of someone who is going to appear in your life in the next 3 days. There is an important message that involves one of these people, something that will bring you clarity about something you were waiting for. I see that there is someone who perceives you as someone hard to reach. This person feels that you are no longer the same as before, that your energy is high, protected, and that returning to you is not so easy. From a distance, they observe your life and feel that the opportunity to be close to you is slipping through their fingers. I perceive that a moment of rupture is approaching, and there is someone who will pack their things and leave a place. This may represent the definitive closure of a cycle that had you tied emotionally or at a financial level. It is someone with a very strong personality, even someone who always wanted things to be done their way. This person carries obsessions from the past. I feel that they have not been able to let go of what was between you, and that their mind is constantly on you. They think about what happened, what they said, and what they could have done differently. But instead of finding peace, they are filled with anger, and this has been hanging around near you, but is about to move away. Things between you did not end well, and for some, This means that the closure that was missing is coming soon. It could be a conversation, a message, or a situation that finally puts an end to everything that was pending. That moment will be painful for whoever doesn't want to let go, but it is necessary for you to recover your tranquility. I see that this person has been close to you for the wrong reasons. There are signs that they were looking for their own benefit, that they were motivated by pleasure or money. This may have generated many wounds in you, but now the universe is intervening to move this person and their intentions away from your life. This closure makes space for new people and new opportunities to come to you. Although it may feel like a loss, it is actually a spiritual cleansing. Everything that was not aligned with your well-being is leaving so that you can live in peace and open yourself to sincere and clean relationships. Because in reality, this is a profound change. What was stuck is moving, and a new lightness in your being is the sign that your healing process is complete and that something better is coming for you. What is moving at this moment are two very clear forces. On one hand, your desire to find peace and stability, and on the other, someone who cannot stop thinking about you. For some, this means that you will leave a place seeking your well-being and your comfort. This movement is coming very soon, as if life itself is pushing you to make the decision. But I see another person who, in a moment of great confusion, thinks too much about you, analyzes, looks for conclusions, and at any moment may make a radical decision that changes the course of their life. This person observes you, knows you are advancing, and that generates a mix of emotions in them that they don't know how to handle. What I perceive is that this person does not find peace in seeing you well. It hurts them to see you getting ahead, that you are recovering your strength, and that fills them with restlessness. It's as if they wanted to stop your growth, but they don't have the power to do it. That is why their energy feels charged with anger and resentment. There are signs that you have received attacks, negative thoughts, or even attempts to block your path. It may come from someone from the past, from someone close in your family, or even from someone with whom you shared an important moment. This person has not been able to let you go, and from a distance tries to influence your life. What they show me is that they can no longer get close to you. The opportunity to be with you is gone. The only thing they can do now is look at you from afar, see you get up and shine again. This increases their anger and leads them to act from the ego, trying to impose their will in any way. I see that this person has changed a lot. They no longer talk like before. They don't behave the same. And their way of being is marked by the weight of the decisions of others. They are surrounded by people who tell them what to do, who give them advice, who push them to take paths that do not make them happy. It's as if they have lost their essence and now live to meet the expectations of others. This is a key moment for you, because the universe is closing doors that should no longer remain open. Everything that tried to stop you is losing strength, and what was dark is beginning to clear up. You are being guided to a place where no one will touch your peace again. Prepare for a profound change. What is coming is the sign that all the suffering you lived through has led you to a spiritual and emotional awakening. Soon, you will feel that the burden is lifting, and that the light on your path is turning on stronger than ever. What is about to occur may be directly related to you. You are about to free yourself from a situation that has weighed on you for a long time. There is a truth that will come to light, and although it won't be easy to hear, it is necessary so that you can finally close this chapter. What is revealed will be like a shock that changes everything, but from that will come the calm and clarity you need. I see that there is someone who observes you with great intensity. This person cannot stand to see you in peace, cannot tolerate seeing that you are well and that you have found a balance in your life. Their energy is of jealousy, of anger, of wanting to see you fall. It's as if your happiness were a reminder of what this person cannot have. What I feel is that this person has been like a shadow in your life. They have always been wanting to influence, wanting to alter your tranquility. For some of you, this may be someone from the family who interfered, someone who could not stand to see you happy and wanted to alter your relationship or your environment. For others, it may have been someone who came into your life only to generate chaos and arguments. This person tried to turn others against you, to create gossip, ridicule, or comments that would hurt you. They may even have made promises that they would take someone away from you, that that person would be theirs and would leave you, but things did not turn out as they planned. Their strategy did not work. Now this person lives in a state of frustration and anger. Seeing you advance consumes them from within. Knowing that they could not destroy your life fills them with rage. And although they keep trying to affect your life, they no longer have the same power as before. What is coming is a moment in which everything hidden begins to be revealed. This person cannot continue hiding their true intentions. The discussions and conflicts in their environment will increase, and that will cause their actions to be exposed. The universe is working to return to you what you lost. This person will have to see that despite everything, you continue to grow, you continue to advance, and you recover what you have lost. Their role as a shadow in your life ends, losing strength because you no longer give them the same power. For your part, you are entering a stage of greater clarity. You learn to recognize who is on your side and who is not. You learn to protect your energy and to set boundaries. That is what makes it so that nothing and no one can pull you from your center again. Although the truth that is about to come out may hurt, it is the last step you need to free yourself completely. After this, nothing will be able to stop your light. This person was always your shadow, because they could never be like you, because no matter how hard they try, they will never be able to equal the light you carry within you. They even compare themselves to you all the time, measuring their life in comparison to yours, and that fills them with rage. It could be a family member or someone who, out of spite, interfered in your relationship or in your life, but what they show me is that they could never give you a battle or reach half of what you mean to the person who truly values you. This causes them great fear. I feel that they are about to make a decision, to leave, to move away from a place or from someone, because they cannot sustain the situation. It's as if they realize that they cannot win this fight, that they cannot have what they so desire. What I see clearly is that this person could never compete with you, because everything they did to overshadow you showed that their effort was in vain. This person now lives tormented, feeling jealousy and rage in a very unstable emotional state. Their mind is full of obsessive thoughts, and their life has become chaos. This is a very jealous, very possessive, and very unstable person. Their emotions are out of control. They don't know how to handle what they feel, and that leads them to act impulsively. Inside, they carry resentment, envy, and desires for revenge. They can't stand to see you happy, can't stand to see you get up and continue to shine. But this is where divine justice comes in. What they have done to try to pull you from your center is being returned to them multiplied. All the imbalance they wanted to send you returns to their life. That is why this person is entering a crisis, in a moment in which everything is getting out of their hands. I see that in their desperation, they have even come to use bad intentions, making attempts to block you or to harm you spiritually, but all of that has been returned. Nothing of what was sent against you has been able to touch you because your light is very strong. For some of you, this represents the closure of a spiritual battle that has lasted a long time. Now everything begins to order itself, and this person will have to face the consequences of their acts. In contrast, you are strengthened. All this has brought out the best in you. It has taught you to set boundaries, to trust in your intuition, and to take care of your energy. What is coming for you is a new stage where the toxic people are left behind, and where your light shines brighter than ever. Because from this deep cleansing come opportunities that will make you feel that all the pain was worth it. You are entering a time of true justice and liberation. You have reached the end of a cycle that weighed on you for a long time. All the pain, the betrayals, the injustices, and the challenges you faced were not in vain. Every tear you shed was seen by heaven, and every wound in your soul was heard by your guides. Today you are ready to receive the reward for all that process. What is coming is not punishment. It is divine justice acting in your favor. The masks of those who tried to stop you are falling one by one. The chains of those who hurt you are breaking, and their intentions are being exposed. They will have to face the consequences of their acts, not out of revenge, but because balance must return. The universe is putting every piece in its place so that you recover your peace. This is the final shakeup before everything settles. You may receive news that surprises you, truths that you did not expect to hear, or confirmations that make you see who was really on your side and who was not. Do not be afraid of that truth, because it is the key that will allow you to close the door to the past once and for all. In your love life, a new time is opening. For some, this means the return of someone who truly loves you and who has gone through a process of profound change. This person has hit rock bottom and now wants to amend their mistakes. For others, this closure will allow someone new to arrive, someone who values you, who respects you, and who makes you feel secure. What is coming for you is a healthy relationship based on true love, honesty, and loyalty. In the financial area, there is movement. The universe is opening doors for you so that abundance arrives. It could be a new job, a project, a business opportunity, or even money that was owed to you that finally reaches your hands. I feel this will be a relief for you and will allow you to advance without feeling the burden of scarcity. On an emotional level, it is a rebirth. All the weight you have carried in your soul is being released little by little. You will feel your mind calmer and will begin to feel enthusiasm for life. You are going to recover that part of you that was lost, the woman who smiled, who dreamed, who knew that the best is yet to come. Your environment will begin to reflect this change. You will see that toxic people move away on their own, that conflicts dissolve, and that the doors that were previously closed begin to open with ease. It's as if new air is entering your home and your life. Everything will feel lighter. Do not forget that this process has been a lesson. Everything you lived through taught you not to settle, to defend your peace, and to recognize your value. Now you no longer accept crumbs, nor will you allow someone to treat you again as they did in the past. Your soul is strong, wise, and connected with the divine. My guides show me that the next 3 days are very important for you. Pay attention. It could be a dream that seems very real, an unexpected message, a sign that clarifies something for you, or an encounter that makes you feel that everything makes sense. You are receiving the sign that the universe is working in your favor. It is time to give thanks in advance. Declare with faith that you receive this justice, that you accept the blessings, and that you let go of what no longer corresponds to you. When you do, you will feel that something inside you is liberated, and that everything begins to flow. Remember, what is coming is much better than what you are leaving behind. Love, prosperity, and peace are at the doors of your life. You just have to maintain faith and trust that everything is settling in the perfect moment. The shadow that followed you for so long stays behind. Now you walk in the light, on a path where no one can stop your advance. What was previously your weakness is now your greatest strength, and what was a loss becomes a gain. From today on, your story is written differently. Times of harvest, of joy, and of fulfillment are coming. The universe shows you that there is no eternal pain, and that every battle you faced had a greater purpose, to make you stronger, more conscious, and wiser. May you receive this message in the depths of your being. It is the end of one stage and the beginning of the best season of your life. Maintain faith, move forward, and trust that what is about to come will surpass everything you desired. Your life is about to be filled with miracles, and nothing and no one can stop what was already written for you. What I see now is that after this great closure, your light begins to expand like never before. It's as if the universe had been waiting for this moment to release all the blessings that were saved for you. I feel that the coming weeks will be full of signs that will confirm that you are on the right path. You may receive messages from people you didn't expect. Job or business opportunities may arrive that surprise you. Or you may begin to feel surrounded by more support and love than you imagined. I see that your intuition becomes clearer. You will have revealing dreams. You will know what is good for you and what is not. And you will learn to trust yourself and to keep negativity far away. This is part of the spiritual gift you receive after everything you have been through. The ability to listen to your inner voice and not be fooled by appearances. On a personal level, a time of profound healing arrives. That wound that kept you up at night begins to close. Not from one day to the next, but every day you will realize that the past no longer has the same power over you. What used to make you cry now makes you smile because you know it was part of your learning. In love, things are getting in order. If someone has to leave your life, they will leave without you having to do anything. And if someone has to enter, the universe will put them in your path in the most natural way possible. This time you won't have to beg. You won't have to force anything. What comes will be sincere, clean, and full of respect. They show me a change in your environment. It may be that you decide to move things in your house, change the location of furniture, redecorate, or even move. This movement is a reflection of what is happening inside you, making space for the new. Every change you make will bring positive energy to your life. Your guides remind you not to forget about yourself. It is time to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Dedicate time to what makes you happy. Surround yourself with people who make you feel good, and put limits on those who only bring negativity. This is your time to flourish, not to go backward.